Hi, so on NPR the other night, they were talking about Oedipus, okay? And Oedipus, he saved the country once, and then they said the second time he figured out that he had to do it a different way. And this is what they were talking about on NPR, and they said, he had gone through a lot with his mom and, realizing that it was that he had taken the place of his dad and all that, and like, they go through it all, and then um they said that he had to do it a different way, and that he stands, they said it kind of like how they say it in Dark Knight, like Aaron Eckhart's speech at the dinner table. They said it kind of like that. And so it kind of made me think of like the Batman and all that, and how the Batman is tied to these guys that take the deal, the celebrity deal, not death and hell deal. I'm talking about the celebrity sealed deal, okay, that they take is different, and some of them represent the Batman because it's like they don't; those are the ones that don't have the powers or something, and then there's some that are like Superman. It's all like, and like these recent visions that I've had have all been the Crash guys that come out of that. And I think that's like the iron mixed with the clay. Those are all those visions. If you're counting it just as whatever Wormwood, then it's different. But I think that in my mind, and the way I'm labeling it and stuff, is as the Crash victims. But of course, that's all supernatural, and I don't know if that'll play out in the reality. Or it could just be on a lesser scale or something. But so remind yourself of this. We're gonna make it, okay? We're gonna make it. Let's all work together and get this. It's a different way. It's not. It's like rod. It's like rod and staff. It's different. It's divisions. So this is what I'm seeing right now. This Etzer 687 Strong's Hebrew. Okay, or it's Ara. So let me go to this here. This is what it is. Okay. So let me blow this up here. Make it bigger, Sorry. If you can see that. 1324 74th Street, Peter Orlowski. That was a news article talking about an off-duty fireman that saved everybody in the house of a burning house, and then Peter Starkey died. Bongo was his brother. Okay. Now this is all symbolism. Keep a mercy mindset, not saying anything against anybody. So that equals 687 Jewish ordinal. So that's where I got the Strongs from. So this is what we're looking at right now. This is a Han, and this is what we're looking at. So the whole deal with the U-turn that I'm talking about, I feel very strongly about it, and I just think that this is real, but this is like, this is spiritual. Okay, this plays out in the Mummy Returns film versus the Scorpion King. It plays out that way, but I've had 3 kneelings, okay, during this deal. I had 1 with an evacuation and 2 without. But the first one without, I flooded, okay? So now tonight I had 1 without evacuation, and so I'm going to try not to flood. Okay, so it's the Luke Evans stuff is what it looks like to me. Now, because I failed once, is it over? Am I going to land? Could be. Let me get this. Could be, okay? I don't know for sure. We'll see what happens. But we need to remind ourselves of this, okay? Now, there's the whole thing of the Wabagong, okay? I've gone over this. The Wabagong is represented by Gabuthelin, okay? There's 3 parts of it. There's the spear, the great white, and the Wabagong. Those 3 form what is known as the talents. The talents is the Pyro Golem creature. That's the Talents Academy, because you get into that whenever you're going down the path of your treasure find, is what it shows to me. And then you're basically forsaken during the end of the deal and during that time. Okay. So really the whole time, except a little bit in there in the middle, if you have your fearlessness up, then you're not forsaken in the middle of it. But the beginning, when you first get the treasure, before you get the deal, and then during the end of the deal, you're forsaken. So it's just as on the cross. So that's where that Gabuthelin comes in, and that's the talent. It's the bat, and it's the baseball bat is the Talent Academy entry one, and it's kind of a Fifth Element looking baseball bat. The way that they have the key that comes out of their finger and stuff, it's kind of like that. And then it's also it's also the Goblet Sniper. Okay. So the Goblet Sniper is for Little Baby's song, where he says, Goblet, all the 5s have been sold. Okay. So that's talking about the harness and all that with the MIB transmitter. So no one needs to feel bad. We're getting it all done. It's just blown out of proportion because I'm the it character. Actually my Uncle George is it, but I'm the one who stole everything. Okay? If we want to take it back to the real information. And all this is real information, but it's gotten a little desolate because of everything that has happened, and because it says they will make it desolate. So that I'm not excluded from that. If anything, they're going to double dose me because, of everything going on with this coronavirus. That's all because of this deal. So let no one freak out. Just stay calm. We're going. I think once this is done, we'll have this. We'll have this Mummy Returns. Okay. They can't stop us. All right. Now I can get mad and stuff, and people will keep, showing up in the news or whatever, and but I'm gonna try to stay calm. And we'll just go from there and keep a mercy mindset. That's all we can do. We can just do our best. And the thing with, I'm up to 39 churches. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm up to 39. Count this down tonight. I was brushing my teeth, and in the mirror I saw the blue light. It was a smaller blue light through the blinds. And it was reflecting in the mirror as I was brushing my teeth. And that equals the Kobe Oys, the Dallas Cowboys 39 locker. and that equals the Kobe Bryant, okay? Because the knockout of Kobe Bryant's name, I think, represents the star seed being as a star seed of the Gentiles, which my groin area always itches, just as the star seeds do. That's one of the first signs that you're a star seed, and then you get over that and move forward. I've never moved forward. I just have but I have all the signs, all the other signs of a star seed. Except with my food, I'm not careful like they are, Like I'm not like Bruco or whatever. Like I just, that's so. I think that represents knockout of the. I think that represents the star seed of Gentiles. If you're a recycled Gentile, then you're a star seed. And then the B, in that sense, it represents Grox, but it also represents the king of the pin of the hell of the Ray's ear, okay? Hell of the virgins, the sealed ones, the Jews. As doing it through the earth, you're hell of them, you're G of them, okay? And then it's B. Ann Bryant, and that's that's like a Han of Grox and then the locker. So Jordana Brewster would be the locker, So that's all that means. Like, so then that was January 26th, and if you go Turk to Turk of the 26-minute mark of Ocean's 13, then you get 26 to 26 of January to September is what that would be. But I don't know for sure. So and I don't know if you guys are using the Lucifer telescope or what. Like, I don't know what you guys are using for this stuff, or if you're just seeing things in the news. I don't know, but so what else? But then Bobby Simpson says October 3rd, and that would be the deal. When I thought it started was February 2nd. So then you have the whole thing of, is Turk the outlier, like, that joins the virgins and the ill? The ill being the ones who sanctuary out and become other people, that they flee on horses or something, or take the deal with the shadow of Egypt, okay? That would be the ill. But of course, I'm talking about something different than the Trump deal. You realize that? Like, I'm not saying like the hats. I'm talking about people jumping bodies. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the hats. If it's associated with the hat pond, it may be, but like, this is something different, kind of. I haven't touched it in the New Heaven, New Earth. I might have, but I didn't go into depth like this. But they have a place, of course. So that would be the ill, and then the virgin is the 144,000. Okay. And they do all the burdens of the 12 tribes of Israel, something associated with that, which is probably associated with Daniel 7. Okay. and the ones that are Isaiah 11 are probably the ill, or or Turk is the ill, or I mean Turk is the K. Excuse me. Okay. That Turk is the Isaiah 11. Okay, that comes into the picture. So you have shadow of Egypt, you have 12 tribes of Israel, 144,000. Those two groups. Then you have K jumps into that group. Okay. If that makes sense. I know that I messed that up, but just if that makes sense, that's what I'm trying to say. So thank you.